like sending a message across to Sokoto Caliphate that Uzodinma can never ever connote the entire opinion of Igbo race. His own opinion is entitled to him and his Omona, kinsmen, even immediate family. Because I know that his kinsmen are not working with him. Sokoto Caliphate, they should understand that we can never succumb to intimidation. We are not frightened by the Fulani bloody activities and terrorist activities or encroachment across Nigerian nation. We are Igbos, we are saying no, and we have said no to Islamization, we have said no to legalization, we have said no to Fulani hostilities.
This is the particular place they came, they invaded. They invaded this particular place, and this young man here, they attempted to shoot this young man, and he pushed them out and ran away. And after they ran away, even the bullets, the bullets were on the ground here, and the security people have come to check. Is this particular place they followed? The security, the police people are here to check what is happening. Bullet for hand. Let that woman. Let the woman bullet it off. How the botia? How the botia? Now this bush where they dey now. This side now where they dey. Now from this road. This is bullet. This is bullet. This is bullet. And he was inside. If you want to kill somebody, these are bullets. Look at the shed. Look at. This is where the bullet bounced and bounced here. And these are the shed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus the major bullet. Plus the major one that bounced on the wall. Now honey, I want person now about the whole not talk in the group as the bona fide citizen of Agba. No good person will talk to tell us the truth or to make sure that the people of Agba are saved. Then efforts to do something. Then look at, people are dying. People are, look at, just that no victim yet. No victim. No victim yet. People say only kidnap from only release here. Then people say here instead of to take action. Look at, no, people should go ahead and take a time right here. Asoyibo, Agbanu Masoyibo, Sumanoyibo, Numasoyibo, as you can see, those that I posted something previously, and nobody want to talk concerning it. As I speak to you now, the Fulani people have invaded Obakoma. They look at the people clustering roads, shooting everybody in their houses, and they all ran out from their place. So people who are asking chorus question that you want to know how the person was directed or how the person get somebody. Come back home. If you can listen, bullet is still releasing. They are still releasing gun. All about my people have gone out, and you are there asking until the people will die and die 1 or 2, 3. Then you will now stop to bring the government to rest.
Video and on carry play, but all the too bloody. The woman abatarebe. You know, and we have been saying this thing. There is no need for us to keep saying this thing. Every community form a vigilante group. President Tunumbu has approved forest guard. Every community start forming forest guard now. Start forming forest guard now. Ihuna Agwa, Izombe, Akabo, Umofo, Kena Ejemekuru, Umunoha, Inande Azara, Ndani Bakotachrono, like this, or back. Form one, a complete joint forest guard committee. Form one here, so that any level within this area, I got cover chaya.
Of, you know, Islamization, spreading their tentacles to southeastern Nigeria, which of course Osman Dan Fodio failed with his warriors in 1804. He tried and fought hard in the north, and after overcoming the Hausa communities, all the Kanuri, you know, resistance, they still inflicted that injury of emiracy and caliphate in the northern Nigeria. And the only place that is remained for conquering is southeastern Nigeria, which of course we give kudos to Ato of Igala. It was Ato of Igala that stopped Fulani conquests of the north that was marching towards southeastern Nigeria. Ato abruptly beheaded Osman Dan Fodio and all his warriors. And I would like you to take into consideration what happened just a few days ago when a paramount monarch, Igala monarch, was slaughtered in Kogi State. It was part of what Atta of Igala did. Fulanis, they don't forgive easily. But look at Hope Uzodinma, a shameless governor. We've been happy on Hope's, you know, wickedness and barbarous act in Igbo land by inviting the most heinous, let me tell you, inimical enemies of the Igbos, the caliphates. The caliphate, Sokoto Caliphate, is an enemy of Igbo. That's why I always chat about this Igbo phobia of a thing. And anytime I say Igbo phobia, I always say Igbo na kwenu, Igbo phobia. Because the worst enemy we have in Nigeria, in Africa, as Igbo nation, is the Fulani. The Sokoto Caliphate. That was where they cooked the insurrection, the mutiny of 1966 down to 1970. Fulani connivance with Britain to make sure that Igbo race, you know, was exterminated in 1960s, was, you know, orchestrated by Sultan of Sokoto. Sultan of Sokoto's son was among the coup plotters. Why is it that his friend, Chukwu Makaduna Nzogu, was the only culprit? The British and the Fulani, you know, supremacists could come out, you know, to announce to the entire world, using BBC as a platform. What about the Hassan Katsina, the son of the Sultan of Sokoto, a good friend of Chuma Nzogo? He was with Nzogo during that routine exercise that decided assassination of Sultan of Sokoto himself. Hassan Katsina was among the young military officers that orchestrated that coup. On their way to the routine exercise that evening, they made a decision that is the right time to hash out the coup. And they marched into Hassan Katsina's Sultan of Sokoto's compound and at least disallowed the man. What did the Sokoto Caliphate say? Did they include Hassan Katsina's son? Sultan of Sokoto's son, Hassan Katsina, Mama Hassan Katsina. They did not. They only pruned out Igbo officers, began to execute them, actually eliminated all of them in their hundreds of thousands among Nigerian armies. So Hope Uzodinma is trying to bring that hope alive for the Fulanis. Hope Uzodinma is bringing the hope alive for the Fulanis to take over Igbo land. Do you know how many parcels of land, hectares of land ceded from Igbo land for the Fulani, for the Caliphates to live in Igbo land? To make sure that that Islamization process that was truncated by Ato of Igala actually come into reality. That is exactly what Hope Uzodinma plans currently. Invitation of the Caliphate's leader into Igbo land is another invitation of Nigerian Biafran civil war. The memory is now come afresh, because the Igbos are not happy. I'm telling you, I'm an Igbo man, I'm not happy. We don't have anything in common with people that are what? Religious, you know, die hard. The religious diehards in Africa are the Fulanis. They believe that anybody that worship Allah, bow before Muhammad is their own. Failure to do that, they will put you to sword. They are coming to Igbo land, aligning with Hope Uzodinma to put Igbos to sword again. After putting the Igbos sword to sword in the past, today they have used Hope Uzodinma as their stooge. As their stooge, and Hope is doing the work well. Seducing and luring most of the greedy Igbo politicians into believing that Fulani hegemonies are not enemies of the Igbos. They are inviting another man like this current Sultan of Sokoto, because he is the head of the caliphate, into Igbo land with his masquerade. We don't do that. Igbos, we are not fools. I don't know what Ohaneze, has been doing as a platform, Igbo cultural platform, that is holding the entire Igbo race. They should have at least visited Hope Uzodinma. Yes, not in solidarity, but advocacy for Igbo staying on their own, out of Islamization, out of Sokoto Caliphate, out of Nigeria bloody and deceptive politics. But Hope Uzodinma is always at the helm of causing pains to his Igbo brothers. Caliphate see Sultan of Sokoto recent visit to Imo State. If you ask me, I will tell you it's an abomination. Our ancestors in Igbo land abhor people that abhor Igbo nation. They hate us, we hate them. We don't have any excuse for hating our enemies. The kind of adversities the Igbo man faced from 1966 till date is nothing to write home about. And we are like sending our message across to Sokoto Caliphate that Hope Uzodinma can never ever connote the entire opinion of Igbo race. His own opinion is entitled to him and his Umunna, kinsmen, even immediate family, because I know that his kinsmen are not working with him. Sokoto Caliphate, they should understand that we Igbos, we can never succumb to intimidation. We are not frightened by the Fulani bloody activities and terrorist activities or encroachment across Nigerian nation. We are Igbos, we are saying no, and we have said no to Islamization, we have said no to ruralization, we have said no to Fulani hostilities. No amount of intimidation can convince Igbo man into aligning with Fulanis to practice Islam. We are Judaists, Zionists, and Christians. Nothing can ever take us back to Arab ideology. We don't believe Arab ideology. It can never be ours. We are Abrahamic. We are Judaists. We are Christians.
Okay. With this development now, do you not think that it's our time? Because we've heard that President Tinubu has declared, local vigilantes in 1,129 forests in Nigeria. So do you think that's our time, everybody, even without waiting for the federal government to send down their own forest guide? Do you not think it's our time, each community, each village, each town, get their own personal vigilante?
The quest for private police, the quest for state police, it is going to come alive this time, because we shouldn't be waiting for federal government. Federal government are consisted of, let me say, selfish, personnel, selfish, let me say, drive. Because if you wait for them, they are not going to give you the right material. The same people that are causing insecurity in Nigeria are the personnel of forest guard. The forest guard, we don't need it. We need state police. We need state vigilantes. We need people that will be guiding the states and protecting our states. And they should be from the states' origin. They must originate from each state. We don't need Fulani protecting forest in Anambra State. We don't need Fulanis going to Abia State to protect their forest there. We don't need it. What we need is state police, state vigilantes, employing the origins, indigenous people of any of the states of the federation, employed in each and every, let me say, security outfit or platform or medium used as forest guard should be from the state. It shouldn't be from outside the state. People of Bauchi are largely Hausas. The vigilantes or the forest guard of Bauchi state should be from the Hausas. People of southeastern states are 199% Igbos. The state forest and the state vigilantes to be used in each and every state of the southeast should be the origin, of those southeastern states, of which I'm from one of the states, Anambra State. We shouldn't go as far as Kanu to invite forest guard or to employ Fulanis or the Hausas to protect Anambra State for us. We, the origins, the natives of Anambra State, should be entitled to that platform, forest guard. The Fulanis have gone far to the level of attacking Oguta community yesterday in Imo State, injuring, killing great numbers of Ndimo State, and Hope Uzodinma is still selfishly and foolishly romancing the caliphate, Sokoto caliphate, thereby subjecting the Imolites susceptible to attack. The Imolites are prone to attack because of the gains, political selfishness, gains of Hope Uzodinma. It's not being apprehensive that the Fulanis are not good visitors or guests. Fulanis are bloody guests that can unalive their host anytime of the year, of the month, of the week, of the day, of any hour. Fulanis are bad visitors. They are bloody anywhere they find themselves. In Angola, in Central African Republic, in Ghana, in Liberia, in Sierra Leone. They are very, very bloody criminals. Look at how they consider bloody criminalities in CAR, Central African Republic. And until that country actually discovered themselves in 2013, that it was no longer business as usual with the Fulani visitors. What then happened? They all rounded the Fulanis up in CAR and made sure that they live by force. And actually they left. The president, Fulani, IG of police, Fulani, the whole Fulani, designated positions were abandoned, and the agents themselves absconded into other countries. The president of CAR absconded into Canada. And today, CAR is working. There's no Fulani in that country. Nigeria is a place to conquer by the Fulani. They have actually united in the whole Sahel countries of desert world. They've come together comprising Al-Qaeda, ISIS, Boko Haram, Fulani terrorists, Al-Shabaab, and they are working hard to attack Nigeria. Look at just some days ago, they attacked Burkina Faso. When Ibrahim Traore himself stood on his feet, he went after the terrorists with drones, with military equipment imported from Europe, America, and Russia. Do you know what happened? They slain over 1,000 Fulani terrorists, militants, and militia aside. That is a man with ideology. That is a man with the interest of his people. A young 36-year-old Ibrahim Traore was right in the battlefront. And let me tell you, Gumi will regret his life for telling lies against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Chukwu Okike Abiama will ask him. The next thing he should go is to go to the court and tell Omotocho how far he has known whom Nnamdi Kanu is.
People fighting for the Dua and Professor Akintoye that these people are the bandit themselves. But to see Mabuafu come out and attack him, he said no, that they are peaceful, agitators, that Sheik Gumi is the real bandit, sponsoring evil and continuous killing in Nigeria and South. What's your take as that?
Yeah, Sheik Gumi, you say, is a leader of bandits. That's why he was in the previous era regime. Consulting bandits. Having a dialogue with Boko Haram in the bush, and that has actually indicates he knows all their modus operandi. When you discuss with thieves, you know where they are, you know what they want. Who do you think you are? You're a thief. Sheik Gumi is a bandit. One, he's a Fulani man. All the Fulanis in West Africa, they are rampaging now everywhere in Sahel countries where they have their stronghold. And Sheik Gumi is a Fulani man from Sahel country. Is he originally from the north? He's a shameless man. This man is a parasite that migrated from Futajelo Highland, one of the Sahel countries, that's Senegambia, into Nigerian region. Their forefathers oppressed and sit down on the houses. They converted the houses like slaves, and the houses started serving the Fulanis. Sheik Gumi should be very, very ashamed of himself. You that have been at least negotiating with the Fulanis in the past, Fulani terrorists in the past, that's the bandits and the Boko Haram. You are a Boko Haram. You are more or less a bandit. You don't have to call him that. Sheik Gumi is not in any position to attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He shouldn't go free. I think after saying all this, Sheik Gumi should be taken to court because they are criminals. The invaders, the migrants, the Fulanis, the invaders, the Fulanis, the migrants, they are all criminals. They are sickness, so cancerous to the Nigerian nation. Fulani man is a cancer. Sheik Gumi is a cancer. Mamu is a cancer. I'm telling you the truth. It's nothing but absolute truth. You're a Fulani man. Igbo man has nothing to do with your business, with your religion. Follow your religion. Let Igbo man follow his own. You are invading Igbos, killing Igbo farmers across the farmlands in the southeast. And now he's attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu actually educated the Hausas that the Fulanis are the problem the Hausas have in the north. Tell me a good political leader today, a governor today in the north, an army general today. I will tell you he's a Fulani man, not Hausa. Hausa people are good people. Fulani people corrupted the Hausas. Everybody is calling them Hausa. Fulani man doesn't believe he's an Hausa man. A Fulani man will tell you that he's a Fulani man, that he doesn't even, that Hausas don't even understand their language. Anywhere you see Fulani gather in group, they speak Fulani. They don't speak Hausa. Until they meet Hausas, they speak Hausa. Because one thing with Hausa is, immediately you mutter, you utter Hausa man language, he will embrace you. So Sheik Gumi should know that we have all our attentions are on him, because he is nothing but a brigand. Yes. That will let people ambush people on the mountainside. When merchants are going to market with huge amount of money, Sheik Gumi will pounce on them, steal all their money from them. That is his job. Brigandage, banditry. Yeah, they form garrison of armed robbers in the north. Sheik Gumi is their leader. If Sheik Gumi could say anything bad against Nnamdi Kanu, it's because Nnamdi Kanu was the one that educated the Hausas about the blunders their forefathers committed. Yes, descending, stooping so low before the Fulani hegemonies, Janjaweeds in the north. That's why Sheik Gumi is so much over-aggrieved at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But that isn't enough. History shall tell us this story. That's why they abandon history in most of our educational curriculum. If you read the history, you will understand where Sheik Gumi is coming from. He is a terrorist from Sahel country. Among the people that are fighting hard against Ibrahim Traore to bring his regime down. Because Traore doesn't want Fulani anymore in Burkina Faso. The whole Fulani militias are fighting him hard and is bringing them down in their large number. Just 4 days ago, Captain Ibrahim Traore, slew or slain over 1,000 Fulani terrorists in Burkina Faso. In their large number, he was fighting along with his military subordinates, guards. He was not relaxing in the office, enjoying AC. No, that is the kind of leader, military officer we need in Nigeria. We don't need military officers with protruded stomach as a result of Gulda, Big Stout, and the trophy. They can't help us. But Ibrahim Traore is the man. And let me tell you, Gumi will regret his life for telling lies against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Chukwu Okike Abiama will ask him. The next thing he should go is to go to the court and tell Omotocho how far he has known whom Nnamdi Kanu is. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has never hurt a fly. And they are just detaining him because of what? Igbo Ibophobia. Detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a continuation of persecution, marginalization, overexploitation, oppression of the Igbo man. That is what we are seeing there. The Igbo man is there. The whole Igbo is there, are there. Not only Mazen Nandekano. So, Sheik Gumi should what? Chop up his mouth and get out of that place. He's just making noise. He doesn't know what he's doing. A dirty cleric with dirty bears. I don't want to know whom he is. For abusing Mazen Nandekano, he should go to hell, hellfire. Sahel country awaits him. Because very soon, American forces will come to Nigeria and pick him up, prune him, and discard him into the Sahel desert. Yeah. He will be discarded. Oga, he will be discarded very soon. Mamu has been discarded on his way to in Cairo airport en route to Iran. Didn't they pick him up? I told the America can pick anybody up around the world through the process of OGA, Office of Global Access, has given America the impetus to pick Gumi in his house. America can do all things because God has given them the power to do it in the regard of human being. God is only person that is more powerful than US Americans.
Okay, but a lot of people have come out online and said this was the same Gumi that said what the federal government should buy or fortify the Igbo youth with arm to fight IPOB. And Mbaba come out and say that what this statement is what a genocide statement.
He's always intoxicated, tipsy man that could not be in his right sense. What is intoxicating him? Most of the Arabic inscriptions they write on the slates and watch it with water into a cup and drink it.